Can I have a loft conversion? I must get asked this daily. So one of the main things when it comes to a loft conversion is not necessarily the aesthetics or the outside, but the main factor to start with originally is, do I have enough head height? So as a typical rule of thumb, you need a minimum of around 2.3 to 2.4 meters head height. And the reason being is, believe it or not, there is no regulation as such on a height for a room. So you could have a room that was only high enough for you to crawl around and that would be legal. The only legal requirement is to get 2 meters at the top of the stairs. Now for us to set a new set of stairs in, new timber work and potentially structural work above, the reason we ask for 2.4 is effectively that gives us 200 mil at the top, 200 mil at the bottom, and that gives us 2 meters in between to suffice with stairs. There is a few little bits and bobs that we can tweak by having a drop landing on the stairs, and then we've also got the option of lowering the ceilings downstairs. But on a modern property, no one really does that. That's more of an Edwardian or a Victorian mid-terrace property that you've kind of got that option, not necessarily nowadays on these newer truss roofs that we're on here. Now, another factor as well is a lot of people are under the impression a truss roof, like what we're stood in here, is unable to be converted. So when you buy a new build, for some reason, the developers like to tell everyone you can't store anything up here and you can't convert it. Incorrect. Now, you can convert a truss roof relatively simply. Obviously, there is certain steps that we have to process and we have to follow the book in the sense of plans and permissions, as well as structural calcs to provide the stills and the structural strengthening that is needed to open this space up. But it is certainly possible, and I would say probably 70% of our work now is in truss roofs, believe it or not. It's a large chunk of our roof, a large chunk of our conversions are around truss roofs. And personally, I love a truss roof. As much as it's a little bit awkward in the beginning stages, it's just a nice, cleaner environment to work in effectively than some of the older ones you've got, where they've got the old slate roofs and no felt and so on and so forth. So yeah, so as again, you need a minimum of 2.4 meters head height. Obviously, you do have planning constraints to worry about and so on and so forth, so that's something that we can help with, or your local architect would be able to. But the core basics are we need that minimum of 2.3 to 2.4 meters head height to start with, and that will then give us some options with regards to a Velux conversion, dormer conversion. I mean, this one we're stood in here, off the top of my head, is about 3.3 meters, so we've got ample amount of space. But yeah, you can see it can be converted. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a look on our YouTube channel because we've got loads of useful information, all different types of conversions. Don't forget to leave some comments. And if you've got any questions, let us know and we'll try and help where we can. Enjoy your day.